I haven't talked Broadcom VMware in a while. And Hot Time has put out some data and some information to help us kind of revisit this topic again. We are challenged. When I say we, meaning the enterprise IT landscape, we're challenged with this idea of multi-cloud. It's not just multi-cloud, but it's multi or hybrid infrastructure. This idea that we're going to have landscapes that transition or go beyond just on-prem to include the data center, the public cloud, SaaS, and we have to figure out how we're going to maintain our data across all of that landscape. We have all kinds of challenges that VMware and Broadcom can help us here. With the networking piece, we have Broadcom chipsets and capabilities. From a workload management perspective, we have VMware. From security, we have Symantec. From legacy infrastructure, we have CA with their mainframe tools. On paper, this should be an amazing combination of two companies and their overall capabilities. Why am I not excited about the world of Broadcom and VMware? Because there's a big number, $4 billion. I think if Hot Time had not put out this $4 billion number, I'd be less cynical about this deal. There's a lot to like. There's NSX integration with Broadcom chipsets. There's pushing Nitro type capability all the way down to the data center and switch and servers. There's innovations around security. But how do you get to that innovation while cutting $4 billion or accelerating VMware's profit by $4 billion? The math does not make sense to me. And that's why, as a advocate for the customers, I'm just not crazy about this deal. There's been inference that Broadcom is going to have partners come in and pick up some of the R&D slack of VMware. Who are these partners? It's not HPE. They're looking at Nutanix. It's not Dell. Dell hasn't had software chops since they let go of their VMware assets. It's not IBM. IBM has Red Hat. It's not Cisco. Cisco hasn't had a solid cloud strategy in forever. Who is bringing this R&D muscle that's going to fill the gaps? Yeah, there's smaller companies. There's Morpheus Data. There's Armada. There's the folks in the cloud native space making open source products or projects. But that stuff has to be stitched together. Who's going to bring us the next NSX? Who's going to bring us the VMware cross-cloud vision if Symantec and CA isn't really bringing much of anything to that multi-cloud conversation? Symantec and Broadcom hasn't even been able to stitch together security and networking. That should be a no-brainer. I'm just not excited about the deal. I'm sorry. I think for investors, it's an awesome deal. Broadcom investors are going to get a huge bump in revenue from the deal. VMware investors are going to get a out from a stock that's been flat for the past 3 or 4 years. But customers, tell me where you see the story within the customer story within this picture. I just don't see it.